the people in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood, in your neighborhood. Say, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you meet each day.
Student Affairs is an all-encompassing array of services designed to help create the bridge from academics to life. It encompasses development, leadership, communication, skills that you can take forth with you throughout your life. It's the binding force of the university that combines both of those worlds, and it brings us together as a campus community just to help make every day special and every day a happy day.
Student Affairs is, I just thought about something. In my graduate program, they said that Student Affairs is a lifestyle, and I think that is so very true. It's a lifestyle, but it's my calling. It's what I want to do for the rest of my life and make sure that I infuse in the practice that I do. But I think Student Affairs is also kind of we know the campus, we know what's going on, because students spend most of their time outside of the classroom, so we have a great idea of what students' needs are in development, and it's been around for decades, so it's not something that's relatively new, but it's been something that's been around for decades. We're really the lovable aunts and uncles of the student affairs, of the, higher education profession, and that we, give you what you need, but we also are there to kind of challenge you or to guide and empower you, if you will.
Student Affairs is a concentration on a student's mind and on the activities that a student is involved in, and making sure that you're able to bridge the life of a student inside the classroom with the life of a student outside the classroom.
Primarily, I see Student Affairs as a group of people working for student success. It's almost as if their primary goal for all of these different people in all these different departments is to see students go from point A to point B successfully.
I really see Student Affairs as it's the glue that keeps this place going, and I think it's probably the same on any campus. Faculty will see a student or a group of students, 3 hours a week? Maybe 4 or 5 tops. Student Affairs people, you're going to be seeing these students that many hours and more every day. So much more of what happens is out of the classroom, and trying to bring that together so that students recognize it's not, oh, I left the classroom, I can put the books away, I don't have to do anything. The Student Affairs people are really who keep this place moving and just sort of tie everything together.
So far, I think the biggest project that I have been personally responsible for has been the Crow's Nest. Getting ready to start on the new University Chapel, which will be a beautiful addition to the campus. We're also getting ready to start the Luther School of Business, the new hall, which will be a framing point for the Great Lawn, and I anticipate being significantly involved in that project as well.
I think what I bring is, first of all, a sense of the history of CNU, as well as a history of how CNU has impacted the peninsula. We've lived, I and my family have lived on the peninsula for 20 years now, so we know lots of people, and that's kind of nice to bring that into the university environment and help students see how much influence CNU has in the peninsula, on the peninsula, and how they can be a part of that. And then also when we're out in our kind of personal community, to convey to those folks what a special place CNU is.
My primary contribution is to work with students and parents of incoming freshmen and also current residential students to make sure their room assignments are correct, that their accommodations or rooms are properly maintained. I will process charges, room and board charges to student accounts, handle special room requests from hall directors, and any special assignments assigned by my director of housing.
Well, we're located at Radcliffe 121, and our main responsibility to the CNU community is we provide network support for students, faculty, and staff, computer support for faculty and staff, telephone support for faculty, staff, and students, and we also provide faculty support for classroom technology.
My main role here at CNU is providing clinical service delivery to students, so that means everything from consulting with students or parents who want to know, is this a problem that means I should come to counseling, but also, one-on-one therapy. We've been trying to get some groups going, some counseling groups going at CNU, so that's my main role.
The advice I would give to young professionals at CNU, especially since you all went here as undergrads, is that you still can make your own experience. Being on the other side as a professional now, instead of being on the student side, you're going to find that some of the politics and the culture it might overwhelm you. Sometimes it might be a little discouraging, but really it's all in the perspective and the attitude that you have. Just like you did when you were an undergrad, you can make your own experience here as a professional, but you have to go after it. You have to really make it what you want it to be, and this is the place to do that.
Get to know everyone. It's a very small campus, although it may not seem like it. Make sure you take a moment to really get to know everyone, whether it's Charles from the mailroom or the guys in Plan Ops or even other students, especially freshmen. They're new, you know how that feels, and so just get a moment so you know everyone, because chances are you'll need their help at some point.
It is going to be an entirely new experience, transitioning from being a student into being a professional staff member, and I would encourage you to give some thought as to what that transition might look like and what type of role you would like to then be playing in this position on campus. I'd also encourage you to use this year to learn all that you can. It's a great introduction into the professional working world, and you have an amazing group of colleagues here to learn from, and that a lot of that learning is going to be all on you as far as what you want to actually get out of it, and much like the saying says, you're going to get out of it what you put into it, and so it's going to be up to you to actually push yourself to learn what you want.
You say yes to things. I think that you are going to get so many opportunities here on campus, whether it's committees or projects and different things to work on, that you should take them. Say yes, jump right in. You'll definitely learn a lot and you'll grow and develop as a professional.
Basically, to do your job and do pretty much in anything that you do, to do it as well as you can possibly do it. The thing that I always kind of try to explain to students and kind of act in myself is that when somebody gives me a task on something that I can do, not to think about it in a way of, what do I need to do just to get this task done, but what can I do to do this task to the best of my abilities and make sure that the people that I'm doing the task for are impressed along the way. So that's kind of just a way that you can kind of have a leg up and always be successful and make a lot of friends and networks along the way by just being impressive in everything that you can be.
I would say never ever tell someone I don't know. Sit and say, give me a minute, let me find out where I can get that info for you. And that's the best sort of customer service you can give.
To make friends, make connections. Believe in the 6 degrees of separation, because it is definitely real.
Get to know the people around you, whether it be your other coworkers, staff, and then also just the students. Just talk to them, find out what they're doing, learn about them, and let them inspire you.
They're the people that you meet when you're walking down the street. They're the